everyone, and welcome back to the Hard Truth Diamond Podcast, episode 59. Fergie?
Am I allowed to talk now?
Yeah.
Are we good?
Yeah.
We're okay? Yeah. I'm allowed to talk? Episode 59. Is that my age? How old am I again? I have a birthday coming up. So as the podcasts are coming up, September 27th, as they're coming up, I'm racing away again. Do you understand?
No.
It makes no sense, right? Well, because, anyway. It's episode 59, and we've got something very near and dear to talk about today to my heart. As we're following this meeting, we're going to be meeting 25-year-old clients of mine.
They're not 25, by the way.
They're, oh yeah,
yeah. It sounded like they were.
Yeah, they've been married for 25 years. Mm-hmm. They have 4 children, and they're back to get her some diamond earrings.
For her 60th birthday, was it?
Are we allowed to talk about that, though? Like, what if
We're
they're
not
listening?
them. We're not going to.
Boy, that's old.
Yeah, and you're not.
Anyway, but 25, quarter of a century ago, I believe it was, I made their engagement ring. And, you know, one of the things I always talk about is beauty. And, you know, here they are 25 years later, and her ring, he was telling me you can put it under a table out of the light, and it still is as brilliant as you get. And this is my thing. Don't hit me. The only return on a diamond engagement ring is beauty. And I talk about the appreciative power. You know, when you look at these things as a financial investment, and they're not, I can assure you, they're not a financial investment. There's no financial return. We're hearing all this bullshit in the diamond industry about mine diamonds. No, they don't. Mine diamonds go up every year in price. Well, not anymore. They did until lab-created diamonds started to take such a chunk of the market. But they go up every year in price, and the industry tells it it's appreciating. They're not appreciating. There's nowhere to sell them. Maybe you go buy a whole bunch of them for retail and open your own retail store. The math just doesn't work. It's never worked. It's never going to work. Most, and I'm talking 90% of engagement rings end up in pawn shops. Go to your pawn shop. You want a deal on a diamond? Go to a pawn shop. Think that's funny?
No.
It's sadly funny.
It's funny.
It's funny. I mean, you can go, they have reams and reams and reams of these things because that's where they end up. It's the dead diamond graveyard. Hey? I was writing about that in my journal. Did you see I wrote about my morning journaling from the Artist's Way this morning? I mentioned you and everyone, and then I start stabbing the page with my...
Like a voodoo doll?
No, more like out of frustration and anger.
Oh.
Okay?
Do I cause you frustration and anger?
Yeah. Should we get it? Yes, you do, beautiful. You really do. So, but I don't do that, though. I don't stab the page with my pen.
Do you mean that? Are you telling the truth? Oh, anymore.
Anymore. How's that as an answer? Hey?
Maybe you need to see a therapist.
Or 2.
Or 3.
Right? I've got some big issues to deal with.
It's okay. You're the topic of my therapy session. So.
Maybe we should go to couples counseling.
We would get a deal on it. Right?
Think of the entertainment value for them. To sit there and go through our, issues together.
Oh, we've got a lot of them.
One of us more than the other, but we'll leave that up to the audience to decide who it is. And let's get back to rocks here. Let's get back to our diamonds, although we are cute and charming and quite adorable. Maybe we're going to be one of those, did I bring this up on the air? Older, younger TikTok things. I had one of those come up the other day, and it was disturbing. Like, what are these young women doing? And I see it all the time. Now, there's something online where guys can kind of buy women now. What is that thing called?
Prostitution?
Well, it's a form of prostitution, but it has a nice name.
Sugar daddy, sugar baby.
Sugar babies. And I see these beautiful young women walking around with these guys that are just, and I'm like, oh my, for no amount of money.
No comment.
Why? Why aren't you commenting on that?
I don't know. I just think it's disgusting.
Yeah. Anyways, my mom, who's the child psychologist, if she was here, I'd be talking to her about all this stuff, but I miss her so much. Every day for 7 years before she passed away, I talked to her, wherever I was in the world. My sister Kim told me that I was the thing that made her happiest.
Oh.
I would make her laugh every single time because I'm kind of cute and adorable. I don't know if you've noticed this. I mean, I don't think you really understand this about me. But I'm cute and adorable.
Are you?
I really am, yeah. And I'm kind of hunky.
You guys can tell Colin's favorite subject is himself.
Actually, yeah, it is. Yeah, you're right.
That and diamonds.
That and diamonds, yeah. Certainly relationships is not my strong suit.
We know.
Okay.
Well, I guess neither is it mine.
Hang on. No, there's one thing that trumps them all.
What?
Is my 3 children. Yeah, so that's really my favorite thing in the whole world.
Oh.
It made marriage worthwhile in hindsight, right?
It's kind of ironic you're in the marriage business.
Why would it be ironic? What are you trying to say?
Oh, nothing.
Because never mind.
Never mind.
Let's move on. And so let's talk about indirectly marriage, and let's talk about that step of the engagement ring. And let's talk about the profound value that can be found in making a wise selection on an engagement ring. And by that I mean, like when people go out there, I had a quote that went up yesterday about the only honest return. What was the quote again? It took me forever to write them.
Something.
Yeah, that's it. That's the quote. Do you just hear blah, blah, blah when I talk, by the way?
I hear.
The illusory realm of diamonds, in the illusory realm of diamonds, the only honest currency is beauty. And it's so true. And I want it to be my first story that I post that's a quote, because there is so much smoke and mirrors and bullshit and everything else that goes into people buying diamonds engagement rings. You've got Tiffany at one end that calls it a luxury product when they're selling diamonds that are dark diamonds that will never be beautiful. And by the way, when did beauty stop being the standard in a diamond for luxury? How is that even possible? You know how it's possible with Tiffany? The same way they've gotten people to believe that the color green is blue by calling it the Tiffany blue box, but it's green.
It's just the power of marketing.
The power of marketing. And so don't get caught up. And look, this is the new generations, Generation Z and what are the other guys called?
The millennials.
The millennials are smarter than this.
They're intelligent buyers.
They're intelligent buyers. They do their homework. They do their research. So tell me again, in the 100 and however many years, 150, 170, 5,000 years of diamonds, I refer to the diamond industry as the second oldest industry in the world, since we've been talking about prostitution. Because whatever he gave the oldest industry in the world was something pretty that sparkled. Is that good or what?
That's great.
All right. I put that story in the Diamond Chronicles when I used to write that article, which I may write again. But when did beauty and fire and brilliance and scintillation and being able to stick your diamond out and trump everybody else's, like my clients today have done for 25 years, when did that stop being the real luxury? The only luxury in the diamond industry is beauty. And somehow this has become, because of the marketing that these big, powerful companies do, saying that a G, gross, H, horrible, I, indecent, J, joke, color diamond is luxury. They're not. they're dark diamonds. You're never going to experience what my clients have experienced for the past 25 years, having the prettiest diamond in the room. There will always be bigger. There will always be smaller. There will never be more beautiful, like my assistant. I could get a bigger one.
Who is your assistant?
On the podcast. My podcast partner. And I lectured you about this. My podcast partner. There will always be bigger ones. There will always be smaller ones. There will never be more beautiful. How's that? That's pretty good, eh? Mm-hmm. Right? Am I back in the good books again?
Yeah, whatever.
All right? Like I'm feeling, my daughter's mad at me. Anyway, there we go. What? So that's really what's going on in the diamond industry today. And, it's funny because I don't know, I haven't mentioned this in a while, but I am, do you know what I'm going to say?
Yeah, and I don't want to say it.
TikTok famous.
And almost becoming Instagram famous.
Almost becoming really Instagram famous now because of the comments we get, mostly from jewelers. And my most recent jeweler was out of London, England somewhere, who knew more than me. So I said, put your money where your mouth is. $5,000 US. I called it a small wager to who's right and who's wrong. And you know what that issue is another issue, is the issue of technology in the diamond industry. As much as technology helps us, certainly in the aspect of lab-grown versus mine diamonds, I want to be clear, there is not one piece of equipment on earth. Jewelers will tell you a different story. It's from, what is it I call it? The Retail Jewelry Industries BS handbook. That's a bullshit handbook. That they have instruments that can tell the difference. It is a lie. It is not true. Definitively.
Yeah. That's
right?
And that's what you
These
say.
are diamonds. You need a definitive answer. Mm-hmm. So anyway, none of this 50-50 stuff. Or how about 1 to 99 stuff? 1% to 99% chances. Mm-hmm. That can cost millions in the diamond industry. Interestingly enough. Anyway, there's no jeweler in any store anywhere that can tell you using the machine. And, it's funny because now some of the machines we see, like the one we saw yesterday out of, the guy sent it to me where he clamped it over the bracelet. And there's all thousands of diamonds in the bracelet, hundreds. And it says mine diamonds, like as if. How do you know one isn't mined and one isn't lab created? Because no eyes in the world can tell the difference. I'm just on a roll here today. I've got a lot to get out today. Do you have anything you want to talk about? How's it going with, let's talk about this. How's it going with your, the RareRock report?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we missed last week.
I'm allowing people to miss me for a week or two.
Is that, or two? Yeah. You're going into this week without a RareRock report?
I was planning one this week.
Really? And what's it going to be on, Judy? Please do share with us.
Don't make me look bad.
I think I don't need to be there for that one to...
Hey.
Was that wrong?
So rude.
That's so rude. So I know there is a story because I get up in the morning and as you pointed out, I send you the articles, but then
Can I tell
you don't read them.
Well, I don't always read them. And
what did I call you? It's so cute when you went in the podcast, the last podcast, when you went L-I-B. L-I-B.
Loser in business.
Too funny. Anyway, so to talk more about the RareRock thing and the thing for beauty, no time in history is it more relevant or more important, or you should have it. I mean, the amount of absolute crap coming out of the industry these days, which is in such a panic, is quite extraordinary, really. And so, we're here to clear some of the bullshit away, even if I have to bet $5,000 US at a time to do it. By the way, the guy's gone. Absolutely no return. Gone.
It's called going ghost.
It's ghosting. He's ghosting me?
Ghosting.
Is that what ghosting means?
Yeah.
Oh, well, there you go. So all those women that they're ghosts now?
Oh my God.
So, not really. That's a joke. Can we cut that part?
No.
I wouldn't want anybody to think that's the truth.
We all know it's not the truth, okay? You're the one that does the ghosting, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, thank you very much for that, Judy.
Whatever.
Anyway, there we go. How come you're allowed to have your phone here and I'm not? Do we know?
It's a double standard. I'm allowed to do things that you're not.
Double standard. Okay, got it. Double standard. Why isn't yours showing little words here?
Because you talk too much. That's you. That's me.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, I do talk too much. Yeah. But I got a lot to say.
I know.
Right? After
what
40...
if this just turned into like a one-man podcast? You just sat here and ran your mouth.
Why would any guys tune in?
True that. True that.
If that was the case. Anyway, look, we also have RareRock coming up. Look, after 40 years in the diamond industry, I've learned a few things. And I've learned, when I get kids whose parents got their diamonds from us coming up to me going, I want a diamond like my mom's because everywhere she goes. And this is, you guys, the only thing you're buying. It's a reflection of love. I want a diamond like my mom's. And like this couple today, beautiful couple, her earrings have to be as beautiful as the engagement ring. And he went out of his way to explain to me how literally they hold it under the table and it's still the brightest diamond in the room. This is what I've been doing forever. And so now, RareRock owners, people who own our RareRocks, which are the most beautiful in the world, we play with the idea of giving a money-back guarantee on the beauty, and we're going to, of our diamonds. Where you can get them, you can go into the best jewelry store in the world, and if it's not the whitest, brightest diamond in the room...
What do you tell people? You'd eat it and buy the new one?
I eat it and buy them the other one for free. It's not going to happen. So not only are we the most luxurious diamonds in the world, if you agree that's about beauty, I mean, if you have a darker diamond, how is that luxury? It's like a Mercedes without seats, right? So you wait for the Mercedes. Well, you can't drive it. There's a better analogy.
I just don't know if that one hits. It's okay.
Okay, but you understand my point, though. It's like saying it's luxury when it's really not luxury to get your money, and that's this industry, and it's been like this for a long time. Not so with us. RareRock, when people notice, and they will, just tell them it's a RareRock.
No. It's when they ask, and they will, just tell them it's RareRock.
Oh, yeah. That too. These are the most beautiful diamonds in the world. These are the rarest diamonds in the world. You're going to see the launch of the coming soon of because we own the brand. We are RareRock. These are the world's most beautiful diamonds. I've been going on about this forever. They deserve a home. They deserve a name. And they're the ultimate luxury in the diamond industry. The craftsmanship is second to none. Anywhere, globally. We're a global brand. And the diamonds are the most beautiful. And like I said on my TikTok yesterday, what did they say again about beauty? Something. There was something there about... No, I said, look, do this. Get your diamond, get your RareRock with us, and then go into the best jewelry store in the world and see whose is most beautiful. Jewelers, I know this because my clients do it, will say they've never seen such beauty. We're the global diamond broker. This is me and my sidekick. No, not sidekick.
What?
Partner.
But not that kind of partner.
The business kind of partner, podcast kind of partner, that kind of partner. And that's episode 59, I think, in the can. We got to go see
60 next week.
60.
Not quite your age yet, though.
I wonder, what day is that going to be? What's the date today? Oh, it's the 15th.
22nd.
Never mind, because her birthday's at the end of the month. Our podcast may be on her birthday. Maybe we bring her on the air for her birthday to tell that story. Anyway.
Get your hand on.
We're the Global Diamond Broker.
Okay, stay stay tuned for next week's episode.
I was amazing today.
You're always amazing.
You were a little bit weak, but
That's okay.